whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Blake. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Laverne. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Gibson. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Johnson. No good. In and out off the rim. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Freak. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Still Mariners ball. Love with the screen for Freak. Free throw line jump shot. Love, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Tries from 10, and the jumper is good. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Heat.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost them.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
A nice shot by LeBron.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Andrews. Guarded by Blake. Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 31-point game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his team.
Andrews passes to Drummond. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Freak with it. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. As impossible as it seems, he's truly averaging about 36 points a game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just come up and finish over the biggest defender.
Pass break Detroit. Here's Andrews. It's hauled in by LeBron.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Blake dishes to Freak. Love outside. James kicks to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Puts up the baby hook. It's good by Laverne.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Pistons leading. On the floor for Detroit, Young is up there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Gobert in its center. Now here's Shumpert. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Smith with the defensive effort. And comes Smith, leading the fast break. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks played just phenomenally. He finished with 31 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to James. In the corner, it's Blake. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. LeBron drives in. Detroit with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
The dish to Young. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Drummond. The shot is off, and Cleveland will come the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And here's Freak to the inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Mozgov following the score by Cleveland. Kicks it to Young. Relis. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
James right side. To the middle. Here's Tagonix. Yes! James picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. On the outside. Now here's Drummond. Defense right on him. On the outside. There's the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Break. James with the ball.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Now here's Mozgov. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Johnson's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now here's Freak, defended by Young. Here's Freak. Detroit with the rebound. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mozgov sets a screen for Young. They get it back. Goes up again. Here's Drummond. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up a second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's James. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Inside. Pass to Gibson. And he jams it with authority.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and then this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. Freak kicks to James. He got right to the cup using that screen. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Gibson the screen. Here's Phelps. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's LeBron. And the shot falls short this time.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Drummond the screen. Shot off the screen. Up off the screen. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
Oh, and what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards could go a long way toward deciding this game. And the first half comes to a close.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters.
Drummond having a terrific game. 12 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
The Cavaliers lead. By 3. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Then it's Freak and it's Blake in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Really such a security blanket, Greg, when you can count on that second unit to step in and provide key minutes, especially when the game is in doubt.
Laverne using his post move to get the 2 points. Laverne's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Cleveland. Gibson the screen. Gibson the screen. Here's Phelps. Pistons keep it alive. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 6 points for him.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, Freak, 10 points in the game so far. Dishes it to Blake, and Love has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Johnson attacking. Baseline J on the way, and he connects with the jumper. Johnson's got his first points of the night. The Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Freak kicks to Laverne. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Andrews. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And the Pistons lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
For Cleveland, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And the Pistons making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Passes to Drummond. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Drummond's got 14.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Here's Tigonix. Mozgov grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Johnson outside. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his third rebound on the night. Freak passes to Blake. Here's Freak. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron James on the wing. Puts it up. And another miss by Cleveland. Detroit's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that hot top fade.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Feeds to Blake. And it's sent back by Drummond. From deep. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it on.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Detroit leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Gobert is out there with Johnson. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Andrews in at the point. Now here's Freak. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Freak. Freak's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Blake, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Gobert, the screen. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. And the Pistons lead by 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Freak with it. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Laverne. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Here's the screen. Drummond the screen. On the wing, Johnson launches it. They get the rebound. Tries again. And it's Drummond missing.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The pass to Freak. To the left wing. Love with the screen for Freak. And it's Love, top of the key, to take the lead. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Shumpert. Laverne grabs the miss. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-3.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Shumpert. Tight defense on him. There's the pick. There's the feed to Drummond. Out to Shumpert. Drummond sets the screen for Shumpert. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
And here's Freak. Down low. Here's Laverne. Rebound to Detroit. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Shumpert. Pass to Gobert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which is forced the D to come out on.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Johnson the screen. Here's Phelps. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. It's a pick by Love. Freak kicks to Love. And taken away by Johnson. He feeds it to Gibson. They get a hand on it. And stolen by James. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Dish now to Drummond. To tie it up. Can't hit. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
1:58 left in the fourth. Now Freak to the paint. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Wow.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Phelps. Shot's good.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
It to Love. Inside, there's Freak. Soft touches the pass. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting there.
1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Gibson the screen. Andrews, guarded by Blake. Here's Phelps. Count! And 11 seconds for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Freak.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
LeBron kicks for Freak. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If he continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Phelps. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Love. Pass to Freak. He dishes it to Blake. At the elbow, it's Freak. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Freak, you're the guy. Good screen. Tight passes now. We need to give Freak a clean look. Execute.
Andrews, guarded by Blake. They grabbed their own miss. Good D from Love. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Love is teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Johnson dishes to Gibson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Andrews. Fires from deep. Shot no good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts they'd come out on top.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. We got to see your offense in full effect here tonight. Seems like everyone on this team is really on the same page.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on the team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
J.R., appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He had point guard numbers tonight, racking up those 8 assists. It was a really unselfish performance. He kept the D guessing all night. You could never get comfortable with him, trying to figure out whether he was going to take it for himself or set up a teammate.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is...
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarei nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Bevo, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo più che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, now this is a grudge match. They lost in the conference finals against this squad last season. It could get chippy. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And of course, they're looking forward to the return of Al Horford.
Yeah, that is really tough, Kevin. You never like to hear the sound of that. They're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was the exact opposite of the news they wanted to hear.
And it does, you're right, sound like a long road ahead for him to get back on the court. But listen, he's a pro. You know he'll do everything in his power to get back as quickly as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Johnson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Johnson, and it's T in at the one spot. And Freak missing. Cavaliers on D. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just